Tonight on the Bubblecast. Is it the end of an era? The NBA and TNT have parted ways after 35 years, causing an uproar with fans. In world news, the 33rd Olympic Games started in Paris. Team USA arrived in style, although controversy surrounded the flag bearer. Also tonight, we have special guests and co-host Danny V and Kay Shep for insight and analysis. This and more tonight on the Bubblecast with D and E.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Bubblecast with your host D and E. What's up? What's up?
Yo.
Been a great week in sports, but no more than the Olympics. As we salute Team USA, let's get right into it. Team USA in their pursuit for the overall, not only just the most gold medals, but the overall total medal count. Let's check it out. Our salute to Team USA. What an awesome week it's been. Team USA, Simone Biles, most recently Noah Wiley. The U.S. rugby team won bronze. It's been a huge week, for American sports. And let's start off with, one of the biggest events this Sunday. Mr. Noah Wiley won by, 0.005 split second?
Yeah, correct. The name Noah Lyles, man.
Noah Lyles.
Yeah, man. He won by big percentage, man. And then like he that was a good close game, man. He came in as a plus 500 underdog, man, to win. You know what I'm saying? He broke that and snapped the 20-year drought, man, for the 100-meter race for the men. So U.S. So man, that was a close game, man. So that was crazy right there.
Very close. I'm talking about, they say centimeters so much it was like an arch. We got little highlights of it. Let's check it out. People don't know how close that was. 0.005. It's like 5,000 of a second.
Yeah,
you can't put your fingers that close.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, man. So, another big name I want to talk about. I know we ain't got it on the topic, man, but I want to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson, man. Her first Olympics, man, coming in second. She took a silver home, you know what I'm saying? And, for her first Olympics, man, that, you know what I'm saying? She going up against some top athletes, man. And, I thought she was gonna be like she was one of the fastest one, but the other girl, she shocked me, man. That she came in, off the drop, man, went off, and like Sha'Carri had a bad start, but man, bad start or not, man, she wasn't catching that girl, man. She took off from the jump, bro. So
yeah,
it was a crazy game, man. But I'm like, I don't have an issue with her coming in second, man, for her first Olympic, man, after what happened a few years ago, man, with the marijuana situation. And you know what I'm saying? So, that was a good result for her, man. She still got another chance, man. I think in the 4 relay with the 200 meter, 100 meter.
Yeah, she got the team relay.
Yeah, the team relay. Damn, yeah, that one. She got another chance to get gold, but the 100 meters, she lost that one. So, silver is good, but everything you always want gold. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to go for gold, man.
Oh yeah, Sha'Carri, that silver medal still, it still weighs a lot.
Yeah,
she got technically, I would say, felt she got robbed of being that, given everything she went through in the Tokyo Olympics. Had to work on it, rehabilitating not just her image for something that was beyond her control, but just rehabilitating that whole, track and field shape. Can she do it again in Los Angeles in 2028? I still think she's one of the fastest women in the world, but as 4 years is still a long time. But
Yeah.
she's nothing to be ashamed of. That silver medal still holds a lot of weight. It's still a great accomplishment, and Team USA should be proud. Silver medal is great.
Yeah, like you say, man, we leading in the medals category with 71. China got 45, France got 44. So I mean, America, we got a few more gold medals we trying to win, man, with the NBA and WNBA, man. So we gonna try to see if we can get those too, man. Them the big ones right there.
Oh yeah, and it's to give people just it's a thought process about Noah's win, that 0.005 seconds. This is how close it was. And when we say an arch, it was an arch. I mean, incredible.
Yeah, because he didn't even think he won, bro. So that's how close it was. He didn't even know he won. You know what I'm saying? Until they showed it on replay. So that was a real tight race right there, man.
Oh yeah, I'm happy he won because a lot of people was targeting him because he was bashing not really bashing Team USA or the NBA. How Americans say they're world champs. So he not only talked the talk, but he was able to walk it. Even though it was a split second, he still walked it. Really happy for him.
Yeah, that was tight, man.
And also in Olympic news, we mentioned Team USA earlier. Saturday, they just put on the route on Puerto Rico, led by Ant-Man, the new face of Team USA. And technically, to me, the new face of the NBA.
Who? Man, please.
Anthony Edwards, yeah.
Nah. Nobody. I ain't gonna give him that credit. I like Ant-Man, but nah, he ain't no face in no NBA or the Olympics.
It's Ant America because this is his league now. I mean, it's just a matter of time before that baton is passed to him from Durant to Ant-Man. Actually, Durant passed that torch to him this playoffs.
You said Durant or LeBron? LeBron ain't passing nothing yet.
Who's LeBron? LeBron ain't the face of the NBA.
Come on, who the face of the NBA right now?
I would say it was Durant. You got Joker.
Joker, yeah, I can get Joker that, but he ain't even. Joker want to go home with his horses, man. He ain't thinking about no NBA, man.
We got some footage of it. Let's check it out. NBA. I'm sorry, Team USA versus Puerto Rico. Let's check it out.
It's true. You cannot tell those guys what preparation looks like when they go back to their team.
Like I said, and America, 11 of 15 shooting. He only missed 4 shots. I mean, this man was hot all yesterday. I mean, they couldn't stop him. They have an answer.
Yeah, he went off, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the big names started, man. They took a back seat that game, man. America knew they had that win, man. Puerto Rico came out kind of hot, man. But America was gonna take that. That's why a lot of top names like the GOAT, he didn't even play the way he wanted to play, man. You know what I'm saying? So
the GOAT.
Yeah, man. Tatum had 10 points, LeBron had 10 points. They ain't even really play for real, man. They let Ant-Man have that one. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant even scored with 11 points. So they top guys didn't even really play for real, man. AD, what he had 10 points as well.
That's his average. That's his daily average, AD.
Nah. AD ball when it's time, when he put up points. That's how man, he in there sometimes he not consistent with the points, man. So I don't think that's his average, but that's when what he call him glass man.
Oh yeah, plastic man. Well, outside that's Stacey Allman. He was the glass man. Yeah.
You got Ant-Man, you got glass man. Everybody got a name, man. But now, man, America took a back seat, man. To be honest, man, let Ant-Man show his skill, man, and he went off, man. That's my boy though. You know what I'm saying? He put up some big numbers yesterday.
Yeah, the pride of Georgia, pride of Atlanta. Atlanta claims him. He's our native son. Happy for Ant-Man. Got in there. Dominated.
Yes, man.
Yeah, like we got a guest on that's joining us. PM Adonis, aka K Shep, waiting backstage to join us. But Ant-Man did deliver. I think going forward, as we get into the most serious games, I guess the rematch with Serbia, we got to face Canada eventually. So it's going to be a really good turnout. Who was going to rotate that power shift? But right now, it's Ants America. Ant-Man.
That's just for right now, man. He got his game, man. Ain't gonna take it away from him.
And speaking of Team USA, moving on to another big event Saturday, boxing. Crawford won by unanimous decision. It was to me, it wasn't that much of a fight, if you ask me. He dominated. I mean, what more could you ask for if you want to get your name out there for the next big fight? He won his 4th title overall. I mean, what more could you ask for?
But yeah, man, that fight right there, man, was kind of. I didn't know too much about Dreamov, but you know what I'm saying. And he was 10-0, man. He was a champ, so he came in hot. And I think he was undefeated. Like, I don't think his major match was like promoted, but he came in 10-0, man, versus somebody that was 40-0. I didn't know too much about the guy, you know what I'm saying? But the dude, man, he gave Crawford hell, man, that whole fight.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised that dude came out like that. You know what I'm saying? Crawford normally, Crawford starts slow, man, but then that's just because he's checking you out, man, and reading you, man. And around like later on in the match, Crawford started coming at you, trying to take you out, man. And dude wasn't giving him no looks, man. He wasn't giving him what Crawford looking for, man. And so he made it hard for Crawford the whole fight, man. And
even though he dominated and won by unanimous, it's still a tough fight. He didn't make it easy on it.
Yeah, that's because he kind of outboxed him, you know what I'm saying? And Crawford ended up having to just box him out, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't really just knock him out. And which kind of snapped this knockout streak, man. You know what I'm saying? He was going in with a knockout streak. They broke that, man. He went, you know what I'm saying, went the distance with him. So, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. It was surprisingly, man. I stayed up late for it, watched the whole fight. Man, it was a good fight, but it was just like, dang, man, when is he going to let him in? But, dude, he wouldn't let him in, man, the whole fight, man. He set him there. And he got some good hits in on Crawford.
He did. They backed him in the corner a couple of times. I think we got a few, due to time restraints, I think we got a little footage of the fight. Let's check it out. Let's see how it went down. Wasn't Shakur Stevens out there?
Yeah, that's his boy, man. That's his boy, man. So he gonna ride with Crawford.
Man, it just overall, I mean, what's next? I mean, is this fight dominant enough to fight Alvarez? I mean, Canelo's a different beast. So
that's what he got. That's who he want, but to be honest, man, he got to put on some major pounds, man, to fight Alvarez. Man, Alvarez is way bigger than him, so he had to go up some more weight, put on some more weight to fight Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think, with Crawford going up that much in weight, man, I don't think that's a good thing for him, man. Crawford is a smaller guy, man, so I don't think he need to put on too much weight, man, trying to fight Alvarez, man, because Alvarez, that's his natural size, and that's what he thrive at. So you don't want to be weighing down on yourself fighting a guy like Alvarez, man. And Alvarez gonna try to dominate him based off of his size, knowing that that's not his normal weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I don't know. He did enough. It may take another fight for Alvarez. Alvarez is towards. He feel like he's at the end of his career, so he wants a couple more big paydays. And fighting him is like a currency. Fighting him is like, he has a right to say yes or no for his last 3 fights. And I don't think Bud did enough this last fight. Had he knocked him out, a knockout ain't really always the best thing. I guess it is the best thing, but it would have helped him this fight he went the distance with this guy, and I don't know. I don't think Bud did enough to fight Alvarez.
But apparently he did enough to win the belt. You know what I'm saying? So he did enough. You know what I'm saying? That was a belt in a different weight class that he kind of went up some more weight just to win. So I mean, he did enough. Like I say, everybody want knockouts, man, but you can't get that all the time, especially when you don't know a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't know too much about Madrimov, and he kind of surprised me last night. I thought it was gonna be like an easy win, man, but that dude went the distance with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But then going back to Alvarez, he got to fight next month. You know, September. I think it's September 14th. I think he fight. So I'm gonna check that out, man, and see what he looking like. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, man, they're gonna. That Crawford, if Crawford want him, man, like you say, he got to go up more weight class. The money got to be right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then Alvarez, we're going to see what it's going to look like when Alvarez fight next month. So we're going to see what he look like. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can go from there and see if they're going to really, make this thing work or not.
Oh, yeah, man. Speaking of big events, also Saturday was a big event for sports. NFL and the Hall of Fame, the class of 2024. Really shined out yesterday. Most of the guys, it makes you feel like, hey, Father Time is for everybody, not just the players, but the fans. You look at the Dwight Freeney, you look at the Julius Peppers, Devin Hester, some of the marquee names that were there. I was like, God damn, I remember watching them. They second, third year. I'm getting old with them. So it's like, it's good to see these guys finally make it and get in. And we got a little small bit of the ceremony. We can check it out. Let's see what happened.
Most fearsome pass rushers ever to play the game. Dwight Freeney. Yep. Power, speed, great hands. Power, speed, great hands. This receiving icon had it all. Andre Johnson. A brilliant middle linebacker at the center of Denver's Orange Crush defense, Randy Gradishar. Made 7 Pro Bowls in 8 NFL seasons. 49ers linebacking legend Patrick Willis. My brother. A colorful and key part of arguably the best defense in history. Represented by his wife Misty, Steve McMichael. Successful return man the game has ever seen, Devin Hester. And the only player ever with at least 100 career sacks and 10 interceptions, a dominant defensive force, Julius Peppers. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 class of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yeah!
Wow, Julius Peppers, Andre Johnson, man, Andre Johnson, he was a dominant receiver. He wasn't like the traditional style of receiver when you're flamboyant. When you think of a wide receiver like Owens, AB, Ocho Cinco, Rice. People just had a mouth, he was just a clock in, clock out guy. You didn't hear much from Andre Johnson.
Yeah, you ain't hear too much from him, man. He put all his words on the field, man. So, and he won the battle out there, man, against Cortland Finnegan.
Yep.
You know, most of them quiet guys, man, you don't run up on them guys, man, like no Andre Johnson, man, guys who don't talk like that. Because, you know, they
Yo,
talk with action, man. So
he's
everything he did was action, straight action, man. He didn't have to talk much at all.
he also, you know, the first Houston Texans to make it to the Hall of Fame. You know,
Oh, yeah, that's great, man, right there.
yeah, it was a big night. You know, glad to see a lot of the you know, marquee names, also the names that waited a while to get there. Just overall, you know, it's a good weekend for sports.
Hey, so I want to ask you, man, like one thing, man. A lot of these guys, man, going in the Hall of Fame, not taking nothing away from the guys, but you know, they getting there kind of fast, you know, like faster than a lot of guys that have been playing from the past, man. So I want to ask you, do you think it's fair for the guys that have been playing like 25, 30 years ago, man, that's not getting in, man? Like similar to Steve McMichael, man, when they actually showed him on the bed, you know, in the hospital bed, and I'm like, I just kind of felt some type of way about that because I'm like, dang, man, these guys been waiting for years to get in, and then you know these guys getting in 5 years after they leave or 6 years after they leave. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not taking that away from, 'em, but you know, the Steve McMichael, man, had me feeling some type of way about this whole situation, man, with people getting in too early. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how you feel about it.
Yeah, it's all about the old other guard, the changing of the guard, because you know the most powerful people in sports was the people that held the pen at the end of the day. They dictate who got in. They dictate who had to wait the longest. And I think, you know, as most of these sports journalists over the years that have retired, you know, the new generation, you know, is not holding that much of a grudge. You know, they're not taking things personally. They letting people in off their play on the field, their stats, their accolades that gets in there. You look at another guy that's waited a long time that to get in, and to me, he's like one of the greatest wide receivers ever, and that's Andre Rison. How the hell Andre Rison not in the Hall of Fame? You know, and he got a Super Bowl. Or we can't. I don't even. It'll take all day to get in his stats, but you know, to me, he's one of those people that was being punished.
Yeah, like
By
T.O.
T.O. had to wait a while. You know, T.O. was, you know, kind of like a out there, you know, personality. You know, they was punishing T.O. for a while. Chris Carter had to wait a while to get in there. You know, the list goes on of people who had to wait and people who are still waiting. Hell, look at who just got in there. What's his name? Drew from the Cowboys. I forgot his name. The original number 88.
Which one? You talking about Michael Irvin?
No, Mike, he was the second 88, but the 88 before him was Drew Henson. We're gonna put it in the comments. Don't hold us to us, team. We gonna put it in the comments. The original 88 for the Cowboys. Yeah, he had to wait a long time to get in the Hall of Fame. So I think it's the changing of the other guard. You know, those pen writers. You know, heavy is the hand that holds the pen, and those sports writers was controlling a lot of things for years, and now the new generation are just saying, you know, F the grudges. You know, you get in if you get in.
I mean, my opinion is just, man, just to give the other guys a chance, man, who've been waiting for years, man. Not like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from the guys that get in. That's a great accomplishment, man, for these guys, man, coming in. And they were some great players, man, like Patrick Willis, man, coming out. But to me, man, it seemed like their careers wasn't long enough to, you know, overtake some of the guys that been playing way longer than them. You know what I'm saying? Like Calvin Johnson got in last year, man, and he only played 7 seasons, man. And I'm like, you know, it's guys that put in 10, 15 years, man, and put up way more numbers. You know, like I said, I know they're great players, but, man, it's like other guys should be, you know, stop overlooking those guys from the past, man. And, you know, because everybody want to look at stuff recent, man. You know, and a lot of people wasn't born back then, man. You know, a lot of people don't know about these guys, but if you go back and look at the highlights, man, these guys was playing real football, man. A lot of this stuff now is kind of offensive game now. You don't even have defensive football no more, man.
Tackle was the tackle back then. You got punished back then, boy.
Yeah. So it's like now these guys getting in based off stats alone. You know what I'm saying? Which is rightfully so. Like I say, I don't have nothing against these guys, but I just want the guys in the past to stop being overlooked so much.
Yeah, most definitely. And speaking of, the end of an era, changing guards, other news in sports, the end of an era and a lot of things. TNT, you know, Skip Bayless. I guess that brings us to our bubble wrap up. We have a parting shot about a story in sports. That gets you thinking. This end with a final thought, and I just split mine in half. Skip Bayless recently left Fox Sports One after 8 years, and his tenure at ESPN. A lot of people may try to hate on Skip, but Skip was really like the architect of the sports debate in terms of the uh, one-on-one debate. There were other shows that debuted before Cold Pizza, First and 10. Then eventually it transitioned to First Take. Like the Sports Reporters was another debate show where the sports writers actually debate. But Skip Bayless was really the architect of the grandfather of debating live. I remember the days of Cold Take, him and Woody Page. I mean, Cold Pizza, him and Woody Page, Dana Jacobson, Jay Crawford. Then he eventually brought in Stephen A. And Stephen A. and him separated. And I think Skip is going to do good. He has a lot of things at 70 plus years old. He has a lot of things playing for him. I don't see him no signs of stepping down. Again, what I was saying earlier, I guess I lost my focus for a split second, but a lot of people may hate on Skip, but yeah, Skip Bayless was really like he told the truth, and I don't think he never said anything he didn't believe it. So I just wish Skip the best. This is the first split, and my second parting shot. I guess my final take is the NBA on TNT. 35 years of stable. When you think TNT, that's the first thing you think about. Kenny, EJ, Shaq, and Charles. The NBA on TNT is a success of excellence. And the NBA is parting ways. They go in another direction. It's gonna be sad to see. This is gonna be their last year. The 2024-2025 NBA season, unless other avenues taken. But for the most part, it looks like it's the end of an era in many ways. And wish everybody the best. But I just want to say that was a big culture part. Everybody loved the NBA on TNT. The games inside the NBA. That's a cornerstone of excellence.
Yeah, man. They're gonna be truly missed, man. I like the whole cast, man. On inside the NBA, man. They definitely gonna be missed, man. With Kenny, Charles, Shaq, what I'm saying? They all gonna be missed, man. Ernie, man. It just they squad, man. They had a big reputation on TNT, man. They ran it for a good little while, man. But at the end of the day, man, going back to NBC, man, do you really feel like it's an issue, man, going back? Because that's where they first started at, man. Even the music, man, everybody getting hyped up based off the theme song, man. They're going back to the originality, man, the OG style of the NBA. So I don't know what group of guys they're going to get to run that show, you know what I'm saying, on NBC, but Shaq and all them gonna truly be missed, man. I hope one of them, at least somebody, come over to NBC, man. But I know Charles said he wrapping it up, man. He done with TV, man. After this, so you're not expecting him to come back. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
It's one thing I know, you can never say never, because I know them other streaming giants, Amazon, they can throw a lot of money at the NBA, but like you said, it's going back to NBC, the classic music by John Tesh. It's I guess the changing of the guards is a new again. So I guess you're gonna miss it, but you just decide to see what's gonna happen next. What NBC is gonna do. A lot of those old timers that were there, Bob Costas, Marv Albert, they're basically retired. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Your boy might get a job there, man. Skip. Or Skip might come over here to the Bubblecast, man. Give us some reps over here, man, because you know he going on podcast first. Like I said, I don't think Skip is wrapping it up. I agree with you on that, man. And but I think he will do podcast first before he actually get back onto the network. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for a Skip Bayless podcast. You know what I'm saying? He might be up there with the Bubblecast, man. You know what I'm saying? Sit right next to us. So we'll see how it goes.
He got one on YouTube, the Skip Bayless show, so he might.
Yeah, he got it, but you know, like after this situation with Fox Sports, man, and you know, first day ESPN, man. So I think he gonna take a seat back, man, and try to work on podcast for a minute before he step back into broadcasting on TV nationally.
Hey, we'll love to have you on, Skip. Hey, man, we'll make it work.
Yeah, right. We'll bring you on.
Well, I guess that's our show today. We did have some special guests planned. Warren almost joined us, but again, that technical issue didn't work out. But next week or the next show, we're gonna try to do better and better each and every week on the podcast, and try to get those special guests another chance to join us. But I think we did a good job today. Each week we're working out the kinks. We're getting better and better with our new setup here at the Bubble Cast. It's been fun. I guess for all the men and women here. From D.
Your boy E.
We want to thank you for joining us. Again, we're going to do better and better each and every week. That's our show for today. All right. Peace out.
Dose.
The Bubblecast is proudly made in the great state of Georgia.